up, everybody? Hope everyone doing very well. My name is Jesse Hughes, and I want to say thank you all for taking out your time, taking out your schedule, taking out of your precious moments to spend time with me before watch this video today. I was saying a couple weeks ago that we'd be going on journeys, we'd be going on paths that would, help us to better understand, why certain type of group of people do a certain thing, why do they believe a certain way, what are their customs and traditions as it pertains to their lifestyle, as it pertains to people of the continent of Africa, why do they look a certain way, why do they act a certain way, and we that is of the diaspora, we that maybe we didn't come from the continent of Africa, but our ancestors did, I would just sit back and just hopefully we could go on journeys, hopefully we could go on paths to clear up a lot of myth, to clear up a lot of faulty beliefs as it pertains to people that is of that continent of Africa. For people has been saying over many years that Africa's people was of the barbaric society. They was unlearned, they was ignorant, they didn't have any type of common sense. All they did was roll on the back of zebras, had bones in their noses, plates in their mouths. And actually there was a type of tribes and cultures that does that. But we should never get to the point where because a person don't look like us, because a person don't act like us, because a person don't talk like us, then they are so much lower than what we are. They're so much more lesser than what we are. That is why certain societies have been branded as being, thinking they're so much more than other people because everybody don't look like them. But when it comes to the people of the continent of Africa, Africa is a rich country, a country of a lot of natural resources, and over the many thousands of years, because of those natural resources, because of the gold, because of the platinum, because of the oils, because of the certain type of agriculture and plants and stuff, people has come and tried to take some things from the African continent and has been placed in other continents as seen as meaning that there was the originators of those things. When it comes to math, when it comes to science, when it comes to medicines, when it comes to architecture, a lot of the inventions, a lot of the things that originated over in Africa. When it comes to the pyramids, a lot of the European has tried to take the pyramids out of Africa, as being they're not part of the African continent, not knowing that Egypt is in Africa. So they've tried to take a lot of the mindsets of, these people are no more than barbarians. They don't have the intelligence to have great architectural structures. When it comes to the great Zimbabwe ruins, they tried to take them in the 19th century out of being the Zimbabweans as them being the one that built the great ruins, as placing in the society of the Europeans, of the Grecians, of the Romans. A lot of times people have tried to take some things from Africa and place them somewhere else because they didn't want to give the people that of dark color, of black race, any kind of credit of saying that they are intelligent, that they are people that know how to read, know how to write. That's why a lot of the textbooks has it now where a lot of things was invented by the Europeans, invented by the Westerns, not knowing that over thousands of years ago that those same inventions was created in Africa. Those same writing form, those same type of architectures, those same types of medicines was first originated in the continent of Africa. But because of textbooks, because of media, because of a lot of writings, they decide to say, well, I'm going to take it out of the hands of the Africans, I'm going to place it into someone else's hands. That's what happened even in the times of slavery, how when a lot of African Americans, they created some things, and because of greed, because of people trying to take what's not theirs, take their inventions, a lot of things were first made by African Americans. A lot of things were first created by Africans, but because of greed, but because of selfishness, it was taken out of their hands, taken out of people's hands, taken out of people's mindsets to believe that there's barbarians, that they're people of intelligence, So let's get to the point where we know what the truth is, where we know what facts is, because the Bible says, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you or set you free. A lot of times people has had it where certain types of belief systems, they have taken it, they think that it's right to do this or that it's right to do that, not knowing that even when it comes to God, when it comes to ethics, when it comes to morals, that is not always good to do a certain type of thing. When it comes to thing that was happening in the summit, when it comes to an AHA law, when it comes to an anti-homosexual act, a lot of times people is trying to force that on people to believe that you got to believe like this, you got to live like this, you got to act like this, not knowing that you got to stand on 10 toes. You got to stand on what you believe, and if you believe something is right, stand on what is right. If you believe something is wrong, stand upon it, because people are trying to put certain morals off to certain continents. And the people of the African continent is not standing by to let you just bully over them and say, well, because y'all have the resources that we're going to let you do this and let you do that. But when it comes to Africa, Africa is a continent that is rich of a lot of great natural resources. And when it comes to the gold, when it comes to the diamonds, when it comes to platinum, when it comes to oils and plants, a lot of those things is found in Africa. But because of greed, because of selfishness, it has been taken out of Africa, and now they're giving Africans penny on a dollar for something that costs $1,000. They're giving them $10, they're giving them $20, not knowing that they're taking all the resources back to their country, back to their continent, back to their land, and leaving Africa in poverty, leaving Africa without this or without that. That is why Africa has been branded as being a country of poverty, a country of famine, because the colonizers has taken certain things from Africa and given them pennies on a dollar while they're making thousands of dollars. So you should know your truth. You should know what's factual, what is, not only sound, what is, historically sound, architectural sound, archaeology sound, and not just settle for what people might say is truth or what is not true. But understand that when you come to the continent of Africa, African are some people that is of great intelligence, not of great intelligence, but there are some people that have a lot of great natural resources, but we've got to tap into that land, we've got to tap into our culture, we've got to tap into things, and not just sit back and let people say, well, this is what textbook has said, but know the truth. And when you know the truth shall set you free. So until this time, next time, I want you to be blessed. I want you to understand and walk in truth and live in truth. So until this time, next time, like, comment, subscribe, and leave me a comment and hit that notification button. So my name is Jesse. So God bless you all, and God bless you.